Hey everybody, it is time for my Week 16 NFL picks. But before I get into the picks, let's take a look at how I did last week. For the second week in a row, I had another 10-win week. I went 10-6 on my picks, including my upset pick, if you want to call it an upset pick, of the Texans beating the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is the first time all year that I have had consecutive 10-win weeks. Before I go into the picks, let's take a look at the playoff scenarios, as there are a bunch more getting added into this crazy equation as we get closer to the playoffs. Start with the AFC. The Kansas City Chiefs can win the AFC West. They can clinch the division this week with a win and a Chargers loss or tie, or if they tie and the Chargers lose. Kansas City gets into the playoffs with a win or a tie and a Buffalo loss, a tie and an Indy loss, or a tie, and the Cincinnati-Baltimore game does not end in a tie. The New England Patriots can clinch the AFC East this week with a win and a Miami loss or tie. New England can clinch a playoff berth with a win and a Vegas loss and a Chargers loss, or a win and an Indy loss and Cincinnati loss, a win, an Indy loss, a Baltimore loss, and a Pittsburgh loss, a win, an Indy loss, and a Chargers loss. I feel like we've already done that, so... Oh no, I'm sorry, it was Las Vegas a moment ago. And a win, a Baltimore loss, a Cleveland loss, and a Pittsburgh loss. And Tennessee can clinch the AFC South this week with a win and an Indy loss. They can clinch a playoff berth with a win, Miami loss, Buffalo loss, Denver loss, Cleveland loss, and Pittsburgh loss, or a win and a Miami loss, Buffalo loss, Denver loss, Cleveland loss, and Baltimore loss. Meanwhile, in the NFC, the Green Bay Packers have already clinched the NFC North, so they are in the playoffs. Here are some other scenarios. The Dallas Cowboys can clinch the NFC East this week with a win or a Philly loss, or Dallas can clinch at least a tie in the strength of victory tiebreaker over Philadelphia. Dallas can clinch a playoff berth with a New Orleans loss, or a San Francisco loss, or a Tampa Bay win. Tampa Bay can clinch the NFC South with a win or a New Orleans loss. Tampa Bay can clinch a playoff berth with a Minnesota loss and a Philadelphia loss, a Minnesota loss and a Dallas loss, or a Dallas win, or a Minnesota loss, and Dallas clinches at least a tie in strength of victory tiebreaker over Philadelphia. Arizona can clinch a playoff berth with a win or a Philly loss and San Francisco loss, a Philly loss and Minnesota loss, a Philly loss and a New Orleans loss, a Minnesota loss and a San Francisco loss, a Minnesota loss and a New Orleans loss, or a New Orleans loss and a San Francisco loss. And finally, the Rams can clinch a playoff berth this week with a win or a Philadelphia loss and a New Orleans loss. And that's what we got going into Week 16. And with that, here are the games, and these are straight-up picks. Starting with the Thursday night game, the San Francisco 49ers head to Tennessee to play the Titans. San Francisco 8-6, Tennessee 9-5. The 49ers are a 3-point favorite to win this game. This is going to be a hard game for Tennessee to get a win here. San Francisco's starting to get good at the right time again. I'm going to take the 49ers to win on the road. Now to the games on Christmas Day. The Cleveland Browns travel to Green Bay to play the Packers. The Browns are 7-7. The Packers are 11-3. Green Bay is a 7.5-point favorite for this game. Green Bay coming off a big win against the Ravens. They're going to keep going. I'm going to take the Packers to win at home. The Indianapolis Colts travel to Arizona to play the Cardinals. The Colts are 8-6. The Cardinals are 10-4. Arizona is a 1-point favorite for this game. I don't know what's happened with Arizona as of late. It's been kind of scary. I'm taking the Colts to win on the road. To the games on Sunday, a big AFC North game. The Baltimore Ravens travel to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Both teams 8-6. Cincinnati 3.5-point favorites. I will give the Ravens this. They stuck all the way to the end with Green Bay this past week. Almost won the game. I'm going to go with the Bengals. They're at home. They seem to be in a much better shape than Baltimore at this point in time. I'm going to take the Bengals to win. The Buffalo Bills travel to Foxborough to play the Patriots. New England 8-6, Buffalo 9-5. The Patriots are a 2.5-point favorite. I see the Patriots rebounding from that loss last week. They will beat Buffalo. The Detroit Lions go to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Detroit 2-11-1, Atlanta 6-8. The Falcons are a 5.5-point favorite for this game. I'm going to take the Falcons to win at home. The Jacksonville Jaguars travel to New York to play the Jets. Jacksonville 2-11. The Jets, or 2-12, pardon me, Jacksonville is. The Jets are 3-11. This is a pick'em game. I'm going to go with the Jets. I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to go with the Jets anyway. The Chargers travel to Houston to play the Texans. The Chargers are 8-6. The Texans 3-11. Los Angeles is a 10-point favorite for this game. I'm going to take the Chargers to win. This will be a rebound game after their heartbreaking loss last week against Kansas City. The Los Angeles Rams travel to Minnesota to play the Vikings. The Rams are 10-4, Vikings 7-7. The Rams are 3.5-point favorite. I'm going to take the Rams to win on the road, and with that win, they probably will take over first place in the NFC West. The New York Giants go to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. The Giants are 4-10, Philadelphia 7-7. The Eagles are a 10-point favorite for this game. I'm going to take the Eagles. This is it for the Giants. After this week, they will be mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to Carolina to play the Panthers. Tampa Bay 10-4, Carolina 5-9. The Buccaneers are a 10-point favorite. Even though they are missing some key players, I don't think it's going to be that much of an effect. The Buccaneers will win on the road. The Chicago Bears travel to Seattle to play the Seahawks. The Bears are 4-10, Seahawks 5-9. Seattle is a 6.5-point favorite for this game. I'm going to take the Seahawks to win at home. The Denver Broncos travel to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Both teams 7-7, a crucial AFC West game and a crucial playoff game. One of these two, not mathematically, but realistically, could be eliminated after this game. This is another pick'em game. I'm going to go with the Raiders to win at home. The Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. The Steelers 7-6-1, Chiefs 10-4. Kansas City is an 8.5-point favorite. I'm taking the Chiefs to win at home. The Sunday night game, the Washington football team travels to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Washington 6-8, Dallas 10-4. The Cowboys are a 10.5-point favorite. Washington is starting to get some players back. Taylor Heineke is off the COVID list. But I just can't see them coming to beat Dallas this week. The Cowboys will win. And the Monday night game, this is a big playoff situation game here. The Miami Dolphins travel to New Orleans to play the Saints. Both teams are 7-7. Miami is a 1.5-point favorite. Whoever wins is going to get a little bit closer to maybe getting into the playoffs. Whoever loses is going to go backwards, and they might be out of it. I'm taking the Dolphins to win on the road. They seem to be the more complete team than the Saints do. So, do you agree or disagree with my picks? Leave a comment in the comment section below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button. There's a lot more videos like this that I do. Well, thank you all for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoy your week 16. And for those of you, like myself, that celebrate Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas. For those of you that celebrate Kwanzaa, have a very Happy Kwanzaa. And for everybody else, enjoy your holidays for this week, week 16 in the NFL.